Still heading over to Tel Aviv. All right, and Fen the Captain needs... Since Fen is a captain, that means he or she... I don't know if this is a girl or... I think it's a girl. Fen will need intelligence, but I don't want to give her... All right, for now, I'm going to give her the takes charge so that she gets that leadership. And here I'm going to give her playing board games because tactics are very, very important, in my opinion, to anyone leading a party. Tactics and leadership are much harder to raise than fighting or horse riding or something you actively engage in. For example, fighting, you grab a weapon and you start fighting, and that will increase your fighting skill. But when it comes to tactics and leadership, that's a little more difficult. I got to be careful that I don't get caught out here. And I know this is going to be a huge army because I believe that Valandia is only at war with us. And that is true. So they can afford to take every one of their armies. Look at this. Did you see that? What was that, 1,600? 1,400 and another army of 800 right here. I got to be careful that I don't get caught. Let's increase the cohesion. Where are these guys going? Chances are they're going to join that party. Yeah, they're going to join. I didn't mean to click on that town, or that village. What is this, 2,300 army? That's what I mean when one faction is at war with only one other faction. So they can run around with a 2,400 man army and do anything they want around here while our forces are all engaged over here. And we still... Let me vote for this castle. Nope, not going to vote because, I can't see these guys. See what our armies are doing. Yeah, they're all traveling to Tial, which is... Now, I've seen the most armies I've ever seen on a map is 4, and right now we've only got 3. So apparently we don't even have enough lords to make a 4th army. At any rate, there's nothing that can stop these guys. There's nothing that can stop these guys. So the only thing I can do is try to pick off stragglers. All right, Southern Empire just declared war on it. I didn't even notice that. All right, so now we're at war with 3 different factions. And the Southern Empire, they're a little closer to rotate. I got to be careful here because, remember, we're way out in the middle of nowhere. And obviously I'm going to lose all these castles. The only 2 armies we have are going to be tied up over here with the Khuzaits, which means essentially the Southern Empire, and I told you this also, I said the AI will always declare war on a weak kingdom. And since we were in one war, we got cleared on by the Valandians, and now we're at war with 2 people. The Southern Empire says, well, they're really weak and wore out, so we're going to declare war on them also. So now we're at war with 3 different factions. And that's just the way the game is coded to work. Which means if I, as boring as it may be, I can't really just jump in any battle. I have to be very conscious of where I throw my forces. Because I could throw in here and then be wiped out, and nothing is left to stop the Southern Empire or defend against the Southern Empire. So this is just one of those situations where, from a viewing standpoint, it's going to be a very boring episode, I believe. But from a gameplay standpoint, it's just what has to be done. You have to play smart. Again, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I just gained a level, and I'm going to play smart as opposed to playing stupid just to get clicks and views, which a lot of YouTubers do. They intentionally do stupid things in order to get comments, which drives more traffic to their site, so that people will comment and say, hey, you did this, idiot, blah, blah, blah. And then there'll be a big debate, and that just generates comments in their YouTube channel, which helps them make more money. I'm not ever going to intentionally do that myself. I have more respect for myself and my viewers, I guess, whoever they are. All right, now maxed out. I have literally maxed out. I can no longer get any more points in writing. But again, I would rather have leadership and tactics, because the most important two to me in this playthrough is one-handed throwing, stewardship, and medicine. And those I have pretty well. This is primary importance for combat, secondary importance for combat. I can still get a little points in here. I haven't quite hit the wall, but I would much rather have leadership and tactics maxed out. And I'm going to, see, this is plus 10 party size limit. I'd like to get to here, so we're going to give it leadership. It's not going to be enough to take me there, but I do want to max out the perks in both leadership and tactics. And while I'm here, I will check to see if my other companion needs any upgrades, and he doesn't. My other being not Korean, but I just don't like that Harunag. I don't like saying that name because it's difficult to pronounce. Harunag. Now let's head over here towards the Southern Empire. Now these mercenaries, can I catch them? Not him, the mercenaries. If I can catch these mercenaries, I'll battle them, because again, I'm not going to be able to catch them. Unless he gets in a big... All right, I think the forest is going to slow him down enough so that I can catch him.
I'd wish you peace and prosperity, but of course, I don't want...
Yes, of course you don't want that. You know we're at war, surrender or die. Now, there's no reason, when it comes to mercenaries, this guy is the leader of the mercenaries, but there's no reason to try to tell him, you know, let's be friends or let's have peace or whatever. The mercenaries are also always smaller parties, and they're just a good way to generate income and combat experience. So I'm not even going to attempt to talk to him at all.
On my command!
All right, on my command. Oh, it's foggy.
Soldier forward!
Place the infantry right down there.
Forward!
First, let's see what... Order everybody to hold fire and see what the enemy does. They're coming towards us, surprisingly. Mercenaries will do that. They tend to do that more than... Okay, he stopped. All right. Well, then we're going to march into him.
Follow me!
I'll just have the infantry follow me, and then a little while later, once they've made a little room between them and the archers, I'll have the archers follow me.
Archers, follow me!
Since I can't see far enough in advance
Archers!
where to place them, I'll just have them follow me as I close the distance. It looks like they only have 19 ranged units, or 19 archers, and 16 horse.
Cavalry!
We'll bring the cavalry over to the wings,
Move! Riders! Move!
just so they'll be closer to the combat when it kicks off. And again, I'm going to get my infantry right there on them. Now I will have my horse, each cavalry wing engage.
Cavalry, kill them all!
And I barely missed being hit there by a cavalry troop.
Footmen!
Come on, footmen, get on in there.
Forward!
You know how it is with me and Sturgeons. It's all about the infantry. I just want to run them right in there. All right, now I will allow them to start throwing their axes or close enough to enemy.
Footmen!
I want a shield wall, so that's going to stop that is enemy cavalry from running in amongst us.
Bowman!
Move the bowman up. Bowman up and over here. I don't have to worry about reinforcements coming in. Move forward, infantry. I don't want my horse getting too involved in the mix there. So we're going to pull them out, and then we're going to spread the infantry apart and have them charge. Look, there's one of my troops dead right there. I don't know what killed him. I imagine it was enemy cavalry. Ah. See if we can catch this guy and hit him with an axe. There we go. All right. How many did we lose? My companion lost the wood runner. That is not the troop. Okay, that must have been... What I saw laying on the ground was... It must have been that hardened brigand, maybe. I don't know. At any rate, that gives us a little more influence, a little more morale, but most importantly to me right now is the morale, of course. And you're my prisoner. I remove you from the battlefield for as long as I can. And I also, while we're still here in friendly territory, or neutral territory, is go sell and ransom so that it doesn't slow my movement speed down too much. We want to hold on to you and ransom everything else. Well, let's see if my companion is... Okay, he can have 2 troops. And it looks like he's got... I want to give him... If there's any ranged troops here, there's not. So I'll just give him these 2 recruits. Just to get him topped off. And I can have another unit also. Let's trade first. Got to keep that meat up and the hides. I'm actually going to not sell that horse now that I'm combined back with my companion, because it will help us increase our speed and we're not overburdened with horses right now. There was nothing here taken that I'd want to wear on my combat loadout. And nothing that looks like I can wear on my civilian loadout. Alright, we'll just sell it. Legendary, fine steel. Now that's a good spear. It's just I don't like short spears. It's only 179, and I prefer 200 and above. 235 is what I would normally like. This one here is 235, for example. So I'm just going to sell it because it's not something I'd want to use. Don't need to if I've got better. Also, I want to get rid of... I want to go back to Spear Wall Banner because I want to do maximum damage against cavalry. Okay, that's everything I wanted to do here, with the exception of getting that one more troop for me, which obviously is going to be an infantry troop. And let's, I guess since we're here, I will look and see what the tournament is. The prize, I'm not interested, but you know, I'm going to join and then immediately leave. All right, Corinne won it, so that's just another 700 or so, 1,200 dinars that we get. And right now, I don't know what the Southern Empire is doing. I'm going to... Let's see if our guys are still over. Yep. All right. They're just as far as you can get on the east side of the map. I'm going to head in this direction again, looking... Since their armies, the Valandian armies, are breaking apart, there'll be smaller armies, and maybe I can find one of them to jump. You know, they may lose enough troops during a siege that will allow me the opportunity to jump in on them. Or, barring that, it may be that their army is small enough now that if I can jump into a castle before they attack it, I can successfully defend it and help whittle their troop numbers down. I'm just leery about getting too far away from Rote with the Southern Empire just running free, being able to do whatever they want. But we'll go over here to Lanark. I always say Lanark. Hen Castle and see what size this army is. Okay, that's 800. Let's go see what's happening over here. See, that didn't take very long at all. This Valandian army is... Now these guys, I'm going to jump these guys, and I think we're going to lose some. I think we'll win. I don't know. I want to wait till daylight, but I don't think I can wait. There's only 53 defenders here left. I don't think I can afford to wait till daylight. I'm going to try it. All right, it's daylight. Let me make sure, again, that my setup is what I want it to be. In this case, it's not. I want that spear. 235. All right, we're going to attempt this. What I'm afraid of, not necessarily afraid, but what I'm concerned with is that we'll fight these guys. We'll win. We now outnumber them as far as they have too many troops or wounded. But I'm worried about these other two armies that are done here. Did they come up this way? The AI tends to dogpile. So if there was somebody sieging here, there's a good chance these other two armies are coming up. So my plan right now, before I even go in this battle, I've already formulated an escape plan. We're going to fight this battle, and if we get extra troops, we're going to immediately throw them in the castle, and then as fast as possible run to Carban Seth, because I want to get out of the way of any more Valandian armies coming up here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to see what happens. So we do slightly outnumber them.
Hear me!
Hold,
arrows!
ranged,
Soldiers!
move down.
Forward!
All right, we need the infantry to shield wall right off the bat. Come on, archers, move down here. Cavalry, go to the far sides. And archers fire at will. Now, as always, I want to try to whittle. I got to get far enough away from these. See, they have 200, almost 250 cavalry, which is going to be, that's the problem with Valandia. They're always very horse heavy. And that's why I'm always working on perks for my infantry to handle horsemen. All right, in this case, we're very, very, very badly outnumbered. So I'm going to go ahead and send my horse in on their cavalry in the hopes that they will at least slow them down and tie them up so the infantry can do a little damage as they're called up. If I can get...
Attack!
Now let me get back in here and try to kill some. That's a Lord. Yep. He just... Dalagir just went down. That may be another Lord right there. Lucan. Yes, it is. If I can get Lucan out. He gets in amongst the archers. He may make it. They got him. I just got to get out of here. The power... You can see that they came and attacked us, but for some reason, I'm now going to split the infantry and have them charge, because the enemy came to us with the exception of their archers. And believe it or not, I think we've taken out a lot of their horse. The infantry, I'm telling you, when they're set up properly, they can do a lot of damage on horses that run into them. All right, now in this case, now I'm going to send my horses to the far left and far right and then charge them into the enemy archers. Because right now the enemy archers are the biggest threat. That's not what I wanted. Move closer. Okay, horses, go into the enemy archers. And while they're doing that, I'll try to tie up these loose horse, because I don't want my infantry chasing all over the map these horses. So if I can take a few of them out. That's grand. And again, they'll block, block, block. So I'll kill their horses. If you don't get them, if you don't approach them when they're already engaged, like right now, I think I can hit him. They're just going to block. And you're never going to be able to hit them. So, of course, as you've seen me do in the past, I'm just going to take out their horses. Once they're on the ground, they're easier to deal with.
True charge! Archers!
I told those archers to move earlier. To get closer. I want them to be under 100 range.
Move!
All right, looks like we've got this wrapped up. They lost their horses charging into my infantry like that. Very quickly. And that's what I like to see. Maybe another horse up here. I don't see him. There he is, right there. Trying to get some distance. Now what's left? Always follow the infantry. The horses may or may not be going in the right direction, but infantry will always run in the right direction. Okay. Well, we won, and we only lost 14. My party didn't lose any, but I had 4 horses go down. But they're just unconscious or wounded. 2 points in medicine. Always, always great. If we can get that one medicine perk, the last medicine perk, it's outstanding for how much it helps your troops. Okay, Day Gunrick. I do believe Day Tahir is the leader of Landia. And normally I would let this guy go. But I'm the only Sturgian force on this side of the map. So the longer I can keep any of these lords off the map, the better it's going to be for us overall. So I'm going to keep him prisoner. Because I have to. I'm the only thing over here stopping these guys right now. Or impeding them. I can't stop them, but I can slow them down, I think. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. And again, I cannot hold all of these forces. So I'll just take the highest. If you sort them by highest level and then click auto move, it will start at the top and it will give you the highest level prisoners. As you can see, that's exactly what it did. Now, since I am already maxed out on... no, I'm not going to do it. I was considering dropping the militia and just taking this high-level troops, but it's not... I don't necessarily need the money right now. I got $500,000, or 547,000. So I'll just take what I can hold. And what I may do instead is very quickly... Okay, this guy...
It's been a while.
We'll just take him. No. He'll be all right. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, since I don't have any more... No, I'm not. Okay, what I was thinking was I was going to recruit really quick and throw those defenders in here. These militia, but I'm not going to do that because I know ultimately this is gone. This is lost, and there's nothing that's going to change that. And I'd rather keep those militia to throw in the fiefs that I want to keep. So let's go here and ransom everything but him. And that's 6,000 almost. And then this trade, what do we get in trade? 2 trade. Again, I'm just going to sell the harnesses because we don't have too many horses. And nothing that says lordly, legendary, or masterwork, which is really what I'm looking for at this stage. Nothing new. Everything that says that I've already got marked. Get rid of it. Looks like we might get another 30,000 out of this. Again, you've seen me playing from the beginning. I've not played a single moment off camera, and I have never, ever smithed. Like everybody says you have to do in order to play this game. I haven't smithed a single thing. And these may be nice swords, but I am an axe user. We are Sturgians. We don't use swords. With the exception of in the town, because I've never seen an axe that you can put in your civilian loadout. Never once. So I definitely will upgrade the civilian loadout here with this masterwork tipped sword. And I will also look at Corinne. Now, she's got an axe. I just got rid of saying that I've never seen an axe that you can put in there. And lo and behold, she's got an axe in there. So I immediately made myself a liar. Because obviously I put that in there. I'm a little leery of trying to take it out because I'm worried it may not want to go back in, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to touch it. Okay. We'll sell everything. Make sure I'm on Hans. Whatever character you have selected when you press done, that is the character that will get the credit for the sell. So if you're a trader and you have a lot of companions with you, always make sure you're on your trading character when you click done. That didn't work the way I thought that was going to work. I got to talking about what I was doing and didn't actually do it. There we go. Now let's look at this perk that I got, or upgrade. Leadership. 20% more morale from victories. Don't care about the governor stuff. Of course, your main character can never be a governor. And I don't care about bandits because I never convert bandits. I don't want any bandits in my parties. So in this case, the best perk to choose is the morale. Neither one of them are very good, in my opinion, for the playthrough that I'm doing. So I'm just going to take the morale bonus and make sure that none of the other characters. He has medicine. Walk it off. I always choose walk it off because I would, even though it's only 15%, I would rather be able to move around the map and help recover than have to set idle. Here it's when stationary on the campaign map. I just don't want to set idle on the map. So I'd always rather be moving either away from something or towards something. I always choose walk it off. No matter how I'm playing, I always choose walk it off. All right, now to look at, see if he can have 10 troops. Let's see what we've got here. Well, since we're in the middle of the enemy, I'm going to go ahead and take these 5, even though they're just recruits. And give it to him. And he can have another 5. So we'll run here. See if we can grab 5 here. He got 2 himself. So I'll just take 3. I'd rather not give him recruits, but that's, as you can see, that's all we're getting. And I'd rather him be full if we get jumped or see another enemy party than run around waiting for a higher tier troop to recruit. All right, so that was one. There's the other one. And that's 437. So that means this other... Let's skip around these guys because it'll take them a whole day. Wait, it's already being... Oh, I did not even realize it was already being... All right, now see, here's something you don't want to do. These guys are going to come and join him. And I could jump him and defeat him easily, but they're so close, they're going to be drawn into the attack. This is, again, I know these, I don't really want to commit everything I own to the defense of these castles, because then if I lose, there's nothing left to defend this area down here around Rote. And we still don't know what the Southern Empire is doing. They haven't done anything yet, unless they are up here also fighting in the north, which I don't think that would be the case. It's possible, but I just don't know. At any rate, we'll see what happens here in the next video. Ciao.